Good morning, HSM.
Oh, I'm muted. Hello.
There you are. There you're back. And today I want to welcome you, especially our seniors. We're going to celebrate our seniors today.
Woo-hoo.
Not as much as I really want to because, let's be honest, we're still stuck on the screen with nobody here, Bryson. And that
It's killing me, dog.
Stinks. It does. It's super stinky. Also, a big 38,000-foot hello to Rachel, who is actually on a flight to the East Coast right now, and she is watching on a plane right now. She wishes she could have been here. We'll have a little message from her a little bit later. She wanted to share something to all you seniors, but yeah, Rachel's is flying on a jet plane right now. So, hello, Rachel, up in the air. Look at that. We are. How many miles high? I don't know how many miles high that is. I don't want to do math right now. Let's see, 5280, 38,000. I don't want to do math. It's like 7 point something.
That you're.
Let's say like 7 miles.
That's yeah.
Sure.
That's a long
distance. Rachel is watching from 7 miles up in the air. We are 7 miles broadcasting.
She's a real one, dog.
Anyways, how you doing, Bryson? How was your week?
Good, man. I wish I had an exciting story, but I don't. I'm just ready to meet in person.
Yeah, for sure.
Tired of it, man.
Yeah, I mean, we got to now we did senior donuts about a month ago now.
Yeah,
it's been that long. You unfortunately could not make it.
Could not.
That's all right. By that I mean you slept in. That's all right.
The alarm clocks.
Hey, I get that. But this week we did 8th grade donuts. So we wanted to they got donut holes. Let's be honest. Seniors get a dozen donuts. 8th graders got donut holes. But we're celebrating the incoming class. What is it? 2024? Is that right?
Like that, yeah. Yeah.
Math right? 2020 plus 4 is 2024. I got it. Is that right? Yeah. Next year 2021. Yeah, 2022. Yeah, 2024.
Fall, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna welcome our new freshman class in about a month, which is exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that was fun. We did that. That was good. We got to see people.
Mm-hmm. Had a person in Florida, which was
that's right.
A little curveball. Tried
to deliver donuts to someone, and we called her, and she goes, "I'm actually in Florida." So couldn't actually deliver her donuts. So we're excited to welcome our new class. But today we're going to celebrate our class of 2020. Now we just have a couple things we're doing because we did celebrate you a little bit with our donuts and devos. I hope you guys liked that. But yeah, I mean, I think I want to just say a couple words about our class of 2020. Class of 2020. No. I realized I don't have our happy music playing. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
That's better.
I knew something was missing.
I was like, oh, what's going on? I just want to thank the class of 2020 because they have been through a lot. I think at least 3 different high school pastors, and they've been a lot of them have been here for a long time. Some of them just started coming this year, but thank you for welcoming me into the high school family. I'm sure, Bryson, you would agree with that.
Amen.
It's been really cool to see your heart, both for each other, for Jesus, and for the world. It's been so cool to see into a little bit of how you guys and gals all just love so much. So, obviously, we're gonna miss all of you. We don't get to see you right now. It's kind of a bummer because I have some really cool stuff planned for what we were gonna do to celebrate you guys. Yeah, out the window. And we only got half a year, but at least we got to go to camp, right? So, we love all of you, and we'll be bummed when you actually end up leaving. But yeah, we really has been a really fun year getting to know all of you. From that first time we went to, I had you over at my house for some marshmallows around the fire. Yeah, it's been really good. And some of you reconnecting because I got to know you a little bit when you were in the Edge, and now you're off. You're grown up. Oh, grown up.
Hopping out the nest, man.
Let's see, what's 8 years ago? 8 years ago. 4th grade. So when I got to CPC, you all were in 4th grade. That's crazy. Isn't that crazy?
But that's so cool.
I've been at CPC 8 years. 2012 is when I got here. So yeah, 8 years.
Yeah, 8 years.
They would have been in 4th grade. That's
man
crazy.
Well, you guys always have a home here too.
That's true.
This doesn't have to be.
Yeah, this isn't. This senior Sunday is not. All right, see you later. As you know, we welcome our super juniors. So if you're around, come join us. We know there's, not a ton out there as far as what to do after you graduate. So keep coming. We're here, and if you're at CSM, come join us. Maybe we'll actually be meeting.
Yeah.
By the way, off topic, but holy cow, do I need a haircut?
It's almost covering your eyes.
It's not almost. I have kind of curly hair. It's
oof.
Oh gosh, I just did the Bieber flip. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Bieber does the Hodges flip. Let's be honest here.
That was a good one.
Thanks. Oh, I almost forgot something, but I'll get it before we start our game. It's in my backpack. It's important. It's actually part of the game. Anyways,
you're missing something though.
Huh?
You're missing something though.
What am I missing?
Lorelai's hello.
Oh yeah. I don't know if she's watching. I don't know if you're watching Lorelai, but hello. Yes, Lorelai is actually with Dot at my parents' house. So I know Dot's watching though. I saw her comment. So maybe Lorelai's watching. Hi Lorelai. She might be playing with Grandma and Grandpa though. Anyways, yeah. How could I ever get that? Yeah, I don't know. I don't really got much else as far as just like stuff. It's the end of the school year. You're all out of school. I hope you guys are having a good summer time already. I mean, the weather's been stinking weird.
Rain this morning, what?
Yeah, it's because I washed my car yesterday. That was see.
That's the worst.
It's just it's like clockwork. You wash your car, and then it rains. And when it rains a little bit, and it just the dirt just kind of collects in the pools.
Just right on it.
It's gonna rain. Can it rain a lot? That's what I want. Yeah. Let's do some announcements, huh?
Yes, sir.
Life groups. I should probably actually put that on the screen. There we go. Life groups, Zoom Thursdays. We have our last official life group this week.
Oof.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Gotta make the last one.
Yeah, but it's not the official last time we're meeting on a Thursday for Zoom. We are gonna do a game night. I don't have a slide for it. I probably should have made one, but we're gonna have a game night the week after. So even though this is technically our last life group, we're gonna do a big group game night again. Hopefully you all can make it. I just keep saying it. I wish we could just do this in person, but we can't. So we're gonna zoom it out, and we'll see. Maybe we'll be able to do a 6-foot distance meeting at some point in a backyard. That's the dream. When did the dream become meeting 6 feet away in a backyard?
That's what COVID will do to you.
I know. But it's hard because how long? It's only been 3 months. 3 months is not a huge chunk of our lives.
Yeah. Feels like 3 years.
Seriously though, but it's not a ton of time, but yet at the same time we're trying to rush. We don't want to rush back. We want to make sure we're safe. We want to make sure you're all safe. But yes, Dot says Lorelai's playing with Grandma as expected. But anyways, life groups. Zoom has been super fun to do Zoom with my group. Bryson even made a guest appearance in our group last week.
I did. For my 20 seconds of fame.
It was just David on though, so it was just one of my guys was on. So I see Bryson hop onto our Zoom, and I go, did I forget something?
I'm like, that's not Rachel.
No, it is not Rachel. So Bryson hopped onto ours. He just wanted to say hi. Let's be honest. He just wanted to say hi. So Zoom 7:00 life groups. Last one this week, and then we'll do a game night. And stay tuned for what we're going to do in July. Again, we're so up in the air about knowing what's going to happen with the church, knowing what's going to happen with the county regulations. So just kind of keep
Keep it flexible.
Keep it flexible. I know. I'm imagining people aren't going on like big old vacations this summer, so hopefully we can do something with everyone. We'll see. See what happens. And then of course follow us on Instagram.
On IG.
Maybe I'll. I don't know. Maybe I'll do something where I have Doc cut my hair this week on the Instagram.
Bald?
Heck no.
It'll grow back, dog.
No. Even when I get haircuts, I'm like, can you like not cut too much off?
Yeah, I feel it.
I like my hair. Well, not right now. I mean, the worst. You can't really see the worst. It's this part that if you look at it in the right place, it's a mullet for sure. Speaking of that, I'm gonna be right back because I gotta get us ready for our game today.
Nice.
We're gonna play a game. Feel free to play along at home. Really, I'm gonna be honest. It's just an excuse to show some baby pictures of our seniors. So we're gonna play a game. Let me turn on the happy music. We're gonna play a game. It's called Who's That Kid? Class of 2020 edition. There's that first night. I gotta. This is what I gotta do. I forgot it in my backpack. I'm grabbing.
Nice. Oh, that's in the backyard. I'm sorry, my face is so close. It's probably awkward, but the laptop's right behind it, so I'm
yeah.
looking off into the distance.
Bryson's trying to hide because he's gonna play the game.
Yeah.
How the game works is I'm gonna show a baby picture, and Bryson is gonna have to guess who that baby is of the seniors. Now, I will be honest. Y'all look a lot alike from your younger / baby pictures. So play along at home, see how many you can get. But here I got one. Here I'll show this big screen. I'll put you on the screen too. But here we go. All right, are you ready for this? Let's see if I can get it. Check this out. Here you go.
Studley.
Hold on, it's not in focus. Focus. There it is. Look at that guy.
Studley.
Look at that.
Got the what are these things called?
Overalls?
Overalls.
Or suspenders?
Yes.
I think they're suspenders.
Suspenders. That's what I was
better
going
that way?
for.
No, it's super worse that way. Anyways, can't get it to focus.
Stud muffin.
If you notice, you can kind of see the hair sticking out there. So,
yeah.
Got some in common with this guy. so I've got to show the other picture too. So here you go. Here's a good one. Look at that guy.
Nice. All grown up.
There's my baseball picture.
It's
actually my junior year, but
what does it say on your jersey?
Davis.
Okay.
Where I grew up, high school.
I feel it.
That was an in thing. Oh, I can definitely tell this is junior year because I have less muscle. So I started working out more. But this was the cool thing, the vest jersey with the shirt underneath. Oh, that was the cool thing back then. So yeah, there you go. There's a little representation of little Ryan and littler Ryan.
There he is.
Yeah, there he is. Yeah, I've changed. Look at me.
The glow up is real.
Anyways, all right. Let's move on to the game because that's what we're here for. All right. So how it's gonna work is as Bryson gets super close to the camera, to avoid.
I should just move.
So I'm gonna pop up a baby picture, and you have to guess who is that kid. I feel like maybe is there epic music? Here we go.
Intense music. Ooh.
It's like wow. I have one called Tenderness. Ooh.
That does sound tender. Babies, tenderness goes together.
Okay. Anyways, let's go back to our note. The one we usually use is called Buddy, and I appreciate that. We'll keep it a little quiet. But here's your first picture. I mean, this one I think it's pretty obvious. But we'll see. Who is that kid? I hope you know all the seniors' names.
Macy.
Yeah, I mean, this one's. You should. You can vote in the chat as well. Yeah,
that's like
I
kindergarten.
mean, you can see her name. If you notice, you can see her name behind it.
I can't even see it. It's like, hold on. I'm gonna move this laptop up closer.
Okay, there you go. You can lose. I'll show the baby picture again. You can see right behind her in her backpack it says her name. So that's Macy.
University of Oregon.
That's right. Probably. I mean, has to be my favorite senior. I mean, obviously. I'm just kidding. You're all like You're all my favorite, but I mean, she is going to Oregon, so. Go Ducks.
Go. Isn't it Skodux?
Yeah, I don't agree with that. I'll just say go.
Skodux.
Skodux. Yeah, I don't know where that started. Probably, I don't know. A drunk person who could not actually say go. I don't know. Anyways, I say go Ducks. That's Macy, obviously. This next one's pretty easy too, I think. I
want to say that's Big Dog.
Oh, well, you're gonna have to tell me who Big Dog is.
Landon.
Nah, no. For those people out there. Now, my favorite thing about this is like, so people who maybe have just started coming here, have never met the seniors, like maybe Maggie if you're watching, she's gonna get to know everyone through this. So yes, this is Landon. Look at that guy. There he is. It's kind of a similar color pattern if I'm
like a Texas flag shirt.
It is. It kind of does look like Texas flag. So that is young Landon. Well, he's still young. Let's be honest. You're all still so young. This next one, this is another easy one, I think. Starting you off easy.
Oh,
we know that one,
man. Big Sheen.
Or I guess at that point, Little Sheen, right?
Yeah. But she was always big in heart.
Big in heart. Big Sheen. Looks like Disneyland, maybe? Toontown, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And then here's Big Sheen. There she is graduating. Look at Big Sheen.
And where's she headed off to?
Oh my gosh, Lydia. Oh, she is off to Cal Poly.
Cal Poly, okay.
And Landon is off to UBC, I believe.
Nice.
So University of British Columbia.
I hated playing against Cal Poly. They run triple option.
But they're a division below.
I think they changed their offense actually. Yeah, but any team that runs triple option is not a good.
That's true. We've established that. Your love for playing against Air Force, especially.
Yeah.
But yes, that is Big Sheen. Sheena off to Cal Poly. All right. This next one may be a little harder, but I think you're still gonna get it. Again, like I said, these are all pretty easy. In the sense that y'all kind of look like, I mean, like even this, you could pick that out for me, right? But here we go. Here's the next one.
I'm gonna have to go with my boy Brian.
Ooh, is it Brian? Yeah, it is. That's
Brian.
My guy. That is Brian. Look at little baby Brian. We're gonna we see enough of you guys growing up. Let's keep the baby pictures up. Yeah, that is Brian. That is little baby Brian, sitting there with his Winnie the Pooh behind him, and the Nerf. Don't forget the Nerf. So yeah, Brian also off to Cal Poly, by the way. Again, when I say off to, I say I hope that you actually get to go to college this year. So yeah, that's Brian. There we go. Bryson, doing good so far. Again, I don't think these are going to be that difficult. Just excuses to show you.
Forget. It's probably going to forget one person's name.
You might. All right, here you go. Here's the next one.
Oh, goodness.
This one actually might be tough, but I'm gonna leave it up. I'm gonna see if people. Amy, these are adorable. Yes, that is exactly why we're doing this. Let's see if you can. Now, if you follow us on Instagram, a lot of these have been posted. Some of them haven't though. So, Katie got the Brian one right. That's good. Glad she got her brother. This one we're gonna leave up for a little bit because we're gonna give you some time to think. This.
Can I get a first letter?
I mean, I think that would give it away. Auton just gave you a big clue.
It's Little Bean. Is it that his girlfriend?
It is. It's Christine.
Ooh.
Oh, by the way, showing the shirt off to Cal Poly as well.
Cal Poly, okay.
Some Cal Poly. It's like when we went out to 8th grade thing and they were like, Aragon.
Exactly.
So this is Christine.
Nice.
She is off to Cal Poly as well. Now this next one is it's not really a baby picture, so it makes it a little easier. It's a young kid picture, but you still gotta show it.
Oh, for sure, my boy.
Yeah.
Bigo. Auton.
Yeah. I'm loving the kind of bowl cut, but not.
Coolest kid I've ever met.
Oh wow.
I mean, you guys are all cool.
That's That's a compliment.
It is a compliment.
I mean, I think if that's Portuguese on his shirt, that'd be even more of a giveaway. But yes, that is Auton. There he's graduating. So
go make an impact in the justice system.
That's right. He's, I think, CSM, if I'm correct.
Nice.
For a little bit, and then he's off to, do his lawyer stuff.
Yeah.
So Auton's hanging around, so that means you got to hang out with us.
Yeah.
So there we go. There's Auton. Rachel killing it at 38,000 feet. All right, let's see if we can get this next one. Again, all pretty easy, but.
Oh, that's easy.
That one's easy. Should we give him a little time?
Yeah, I got time.
I think they know that. I'm gonna drink some coffee.
Her name is part of a what? Wait. Yeah, watch. No, is it a watch or car? It's a car.
Car.
What am I thinking of? Rolex. That's why.
Oh. Yes.
Car.
A Rolls Royce. That is Royce. Yes, Madison got it right. She said Royce. Question mark? It is Royce. Royce is off to, I believe, Colorado Christian.
Okay.
And I will say, I didn't say this beforehand, but I don't have everyone's picture, so I'm sorry. Like Elijah, who was off to Sac State, I don't have his picture. I told him on Thursday, hey, I need a baby picture. He didn't send me one, so he doesn't get to be in the game. But there you go, I mentioned him. Anyways, Royce off to Colorado Christian. She is gonna study nursing, I believe.
Nice.
So that's really cool. All right, this next one. Here we go. This is a classic Christmas baby picture.
I think this is Mr. Studley himself.
Oh, Mr. Studley.
He's very tall. He's blonde. He has blue eyes.
Are you sure? Blonde, blue eyes.
He has a sister.
He does have a sister.
And
He also has a brother. Here's a hint that no one would get. His brother, as a 7th and 8th grader, was in my Bible study here at CPC.
Wow.
You probably didn't even know that.
I did not know that.
Yes.
But I think we're talking about the same person.
We are.
Right. No, I'm joking. Lucas.
It's Lucas. Yeah.
My boy Lukey Duke.
Lucas. I actually don't know what Lucas is doing next year. You're gonna have to tell me, Lucas.
He can just be Lucas. He'll be fine.
He's probably, I don't know. I know his sister does CSM. Maybe he's doing that too. I know he did like middle college stuff, so I know it's a little different. So, anyways, Lucas, I don't know what you're doing. You should tell me. Maybe if someone in the chat knows what Lucas is doing.
Spill the beans.
I don't know what everyone is doing. I feel like I should have asked. I feel terrible now. I should know what everyone's doing. Hopefully you all forgive me. We're going to talk about forgiveness later. No. Well, actually, we are. A little bit of what we're going to talk about today is forgiveness. But this next one, I think, is another pretty obvious one. But again, just an adorable picture. So there you go.
I think I got my answer.
You got your answer. You lock it in?
My answer, yeah.
We should have like a
flashing lights.
Yeah. Do.
Deal or no deal?
That was a good show for a while. They had a computer, like a free online version of it, and I used to play. I'm just stalling for time because I know we're delayed and I want people to see it.
Nah, I get you.
Oh, perfect. Thanks, Rachel. Engineering at CSM for Lucas.
Nice.
And I think you know who this is, right?
Danny?
It's Danny.
Danny!
There we go.
18 in quarantine. I like it.
Yeah, that was her mom sent me that picture. Ryan, text my text? Oh my gosh. Yes, Danny, thank you. I had my phone next to me. It was on silent though.
What happened?
I just got a text. I'm gonna try to put it up on because it's convenient that I had Danny and Lucas back to back. So Danny sent me a picture. I'm gonna do my best to put it up. Maybe at the end of this game, I'll put it up.
Nice.
It's of when Lucas and Danny were both here at CPC.
Aww.
So, Anyways.
Cute.
Oh, electrical engineering. Sorry, Lucas.
Gotta get it
Electrical
right.
engineering.
Gotta get it right, or electrocute you.
Anyways. Yeah. Oh man, this next one's good. Are you ready for this next one?
Mm-hmm.
I think this might be my favorite baby picture I have. This was sent by his mother, so that makes it even better.
Nice.
Here we go.
Okay. The only reason I know is because the eyes.
Yeah. I get that.
Okay, I'm gonna hint it out. Is it the name of a Greek restaurant?
Ooh, I like how you like what you did there. Spelled differently, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it is the name of a Greek restaurant in Redwood City and now in San Carlos.
Downtown
Closer,
San
so
Jose.
when I DoorDash that place. Ooh, that
Nice.
sounds good. Maybe I'll get that for lunch.
That does sound good.
I'm gonna order right now. No, I do need to get this picture up though, so I gotta email it to myself. So I gotta get this picture. But yeah, this is probably one of my favorite ones. This is Derek, right? Is it Derek? Oh wait, no, it's just Nick. There's Nick.
Telling you, Nick, we're gonna have that barbecue. We're coming up.
We gotta have that barbecue. Yeah, so Nick is off. He's actually moving soon, which is, I think, or did he already?
He's already.
I think he already
there.
moved. I think they moved in the beginning of June. He's off in Sacramento area now.
Mm-hmm.
Nick, we miss you. Obviously, we miss everyone because we don't get to see everyone. But yeah, Nick is gonna be going to a JC there, and I know he's gonna do firefighting man prep stuff. Firefighting man. That sounds like a kid. I want to be a firefighting man.
Fireman.
Anyways.
Much needed though.
Oh yeah, for sure. Give me 1 second. I'm
Danny
attaching
said, "I
this
miss you,
file.
Nick."
I'm gonna get this picture up. Nicholas. Yes. Class of 2020. We're still going. We got more. I have a few more. This one is a bath picture. But it was on Instagram, so I felt okay putting it up on YouTube. So see if you can figure out who it is while I try to get this. Get this picture that Danny sent me.
I have a random. I haven't seen her in a while.
Okay, that would be true.
Okay, I know who it is.
All right, who is it?
Good. Nadia.
It is Nadia, and it's so nice when they actually wear where they're going. So Nadia's off to San Diego State.
San Diego State, my rival school.
Oh yeah, and she's gonna be playing volleyball there, so that's gonna be
Nice.
super awesome. Congrats to that. I know it's not easy to play D1 sports, let alone play any sport in college.
But she gonna kill it.
Ha! I see what you did there. I don't know if you intended to do it.
What I said, kill it?
Volleyball kills.
Oh.
You didn't intend that, did you?
Man.
You totally intended that.
Totally intended that, bro.
All right, Danny, I found that. I got that picture. Here you go. Here's that picture. Look at little Danny and little Lucas. There they are.
I love it.
Danny, thank you for sending me that picture. I had seen it before, but yeah, how could I not show it? You know. Rachel, Nick casually saving people. Yeah. Look at them. Look at them at CPC back when, you know, long time ago.
That's
Some
awesome.
little babies. All right, this next one. This is a good one. This is a cute baby picture. I would say you may not know this person. She didn't come to camp. So, and she was out for a little bit because she had a surgery. So you may not actually have met her before, which makes it really hard for you. So we got to see if the chat knows. Now, she is going to Stanford, which is super cool. Her parents went to Stanford too. So,
Prophetic.
right? But she's
Okay.
got the football and everything.
Is she like low key famous?
No. I mean, maybe. I don't know.
Like TED Talk famous?
I mean, chat, help Bryson out. Bryson needs some help. Look, she knew she was going to Stanford since the beginning. Come on. It's all right. Again, you might not know who she is, but chat, who is this? Who do you think this is? I really think you have never met. It's possible you've never met her before.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
This was the dilemma with.
Did her mom give us a talk at staff one day?
No.
Oh,
you're thinking of Ilana, who's only a sophomore this year.
That's not it then.
Yeah.
No, I haven't met this person. That's actually crazy.
You would recognize her when I show the picture. Let's see. I don't know if anybody. I think they all know because they're like, yeah. So there. That's Phoebe.
I've never met Phoebe.
That's what I mean.
Have I ever even seen Phoebe?
Rachel sounds like Phoebe. You have, yeah. Yes. It makes sense if you haven't met. It's okay.
Oh.
But yeah, that's Phoebe. Phoebe's off to Stanford.
Sorry, Phoebe. Congrats, Phoebe. Sorry about the surgery, Phoebe.
When I talked to her in January, you had surgery? I don't know. Phoebe, you have to remind me. But she wants to do, I think neuroscience or neurology. So.
Nice.
Ooh, someone else said Ilana, but no, it's not Ilana.
It isn't
Phoebe.
Isn't it? Yeah, I totally butchered
Elijah's
that
on it. Elijah said Phoebe. Everyone's got Phoebe. All right, here we go. This next one. Now, this one's tricky because there's 2 girls in it.
That's not even fair.
That's why I put it at the end, because the trickier ones have got to be at the end, right?
Oh my goodness.
But it's the one on, I believe. No, I'm not gonna tell you which one it is.
No, it's.
It's the dog.
Just
kidding.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. It's one of the girls.
Can I get a hint from the chat, like first letter or something?
She is in your life group.
She's in my life group?
Obviously, all the seniors are in, except for Brian. Brian and Elijah are in mine, so I guess not all the seniors, but most of the seniors. She doesn't come on Sundays because her dad is a pastor. And so she goes to her church on Sundays.
Dude, no. Where's he a pastor at? That church, that one church.
That church that loves Jesus? I don't know. I should ask.
Dude.
Rachel says she's so cool, so
she's so cool.
That's really helpful.
I'm gonna have to take an L on this one.
Why don't you look at the chat right now?
Kaylin.
Yeah, it is. Now you see it. Then the dog. Look, it's the dog.
It was the dog.
I told you the dog.
Sorry, Kaylin.
So yeah, Kaylin's off to Biola.
Biola, nice. That's SoCal?
That's SoCal. I believe that's where Daniel went. So, one of our pastoral residents for kids, or the pastoral resident for kids.
Yep.
He went to Biola, so she's off to swim at Biola too. So.
And she beatboxes? Oh.
Oh yeah, and she beatboxes.
I'm totally missing out.
Have you not seen her beatbox? And she made a really dope Lego video. Oh man.
Oh, I did see the Lego video. That was legit.
Yeah, that was Kaylin.
Nice.
All right, we have one more. Just one more. Because again, Elijah, I know you're watching. You forgot to send me a picture. You can send it to me now and I'll put it up. I'm waiting. This one is Loverboy.
The one and only, man.
Oh man. No, this is early. No teeth.
Fresh out.
Mm-hmm.
So I was fresh out the womb.
And mom and dad knew.
Yeah.
I think you know who this is.
I got my answer.
And he's last because he's going to one of my rival schools.
Oh, UW.
Yeah.
UW.
I was nice though because I wanted to make sure if I had a picture with them with their school. Elijah said he did text me. Oh, Elijah did text me. Yes. Okay. It's sideways though. Oh man, that's a good picture. That's a whole family picture. Rachel's on it. What is it?
Big J.
It's Jordan. Yeah.
Big J.
Oh yeah, that's. So I gotta get this picture I gotta email this picture so I can get Elijah in this thing. So yeah, we oh yeah, let's see, boom boom. Anyways, that's our game. You know, thanks for playing. I just wanted, let's be honest, like I said beginning, I just wanted to show baby pictures of all of you. So let's see if I can get this Elijah picture before we head out. Let's get that UW off the screen. Ugh. Let's put that one up. That one's way better anyway.
Purple Rain. Tell him, Jordan. It's Purple Rain.
What are they reigning?
Well, they used to.
Third place? You don't need to get me started with that.
Nope.
They used to for what, 2 years?
Yeah, I'm going to stay out of the Pac-12 talk.
You know, you should, because, I mean, we beat Washington 13 of the last 15 years. So.
Oof.
12 straight? 12 straight, I think.
Has it been really been?
No, I mean, they beat us 2 years in a row when we had our down years before, you know, we figured out how to play football and recruit. But
interesting.
Yeah, they had some really bad years. Let's just say that. All right, I gotta find this picture. I downloaded it, now I gotta find it. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's sideways. Oh no. I gotta rotate it. All right. Why is it? It's fine there. All right, let's get this picture.
Elijah, my boy.
Here we go. Here we go. Found it. Thank you, Elijah. He says it's the one baby picture he has. There it is. There's the whole family.
Whole squad.
We've got Bethany in there too. And Elijah. There we go. Thanks, Elijah, for sending that to me. I like this YouTube live interaction because then we get to, like, you know, send baby pictures.
Looks just like his dad.
Yeah. That makes sense. Anyways, Thomas.
Choo choo.
Anyways, yeah. And see, I gotta pause the music. So coming up next, Rachel could not be here today, and obviously only two of us can actually be on the thing. So I asked Rachel. I was like, "Hey, could you send me a message for the seniors?" So we're gonna show a little message that Rachel has for all of you.
Congratulations, class of 2020. You did it. Woohoo! So in high school, you have faced many challenges and joys. Finding friends, joining clubs and activities, taking on AP classes, trying out for sports, for plays, for band, hours of practices and rehearsals and group projects, balancing school time with family time, church, friends, and work. You have been engaging with and loving people with different backgrounds, perspectives, and worldviews. You're learning what it looks like to make faith your own, what it looks like to do life in a pandemic. And you've also built this incredible community with each other through Hume, through summer camp, through Sundays, life groups. We are so proud of you and so excited to see where God takes you next. As you can see through high school, life is a series of choices and lessons and all about learning to balance. And if there's three things that I hope for you to continue to choose and pursue, it's this. Continue to choose and pursue the Lord. Seek Him and put Him first above all things. Would you continue to choose and pursue your people? One of the best and most exciting and challenging things about college is finding your group of people, your people who will point you back to truth, point you to who God is, who you'll go on adventures with, who you'll eat pizza with at 2 a.m., who you'll call when you need prayer, when you need someone to talk to. Choose your people. And the third and final thing is to choose to pursue your passions. You are all so incredibly gifted. God has given you giftings, talents, passions, and all of these are not on accident, and He's going to continue to use these and continue to grow these in your lives. There's no need to put pressure on yourself to figure out what you want to do in the first semester of college or even now, because God will lead you each step of the way. As you continue to choose and pursue these three things, God, your people, and your passions, know that your identity is rooted in Him, and that you have so much worth, value, and purpose. We are so proud of you. We're going to miss you. Come back and visit and stay in touch. Text and call us whenever. We are here for you, and we love you so much. We're so proud of you, class of 2020. Congratulations on graduating high school.
Thank you, Rachel. I don't know why I need these. Preston's not there anymore. Thank you so much, Rachel, for saying that message. Yeah, ditto everything she said. I really appreciate everything you have done with the seniors, because yeah, Rachel's been with Bryson and Manoj and little Angela, little Debbie, has been leading that. Most of you seniors in a life group. I get Brian and Elijah, mainly because they have siblings in our group. But yeah, thank you, Rachel, for that message. And I wanted to, we're gonna do a little bit of worship before message. I know we're going a little bit longer today, but we wanted to celebrate all of you. So we have our worship band doing great stuff. So here is worship, a little bit of worship from our HSM worship band. sure I'm on. There we go. Oh man, you can really see the craziness of my hair. Yeah. So today, I can't lie. This was a message that was really hard for me because, again, with all that we've been through, whether that's COVID or what's happening in our country and around the world these days, it was hard for me to think about a message for all of you seniors. And let's be honest, all of our freshmen too. While it's Senior Sunday, and I want to send a message to all of you that are going off to college. I think it's important that there's a message for everyone. And I couldn't figure it out. I spent a lot of time thinking through, working late, just trying to find something. And I went on a website that we use for some of our messages. And I found something, and it was right exactly what I wanted to speak on. And so I took it and I made it, and I coaxed it into something that made sense. But it was when I saw it that I thought about in high school, when I was in high school, and I wish that someone had told me something. That it's okay to be different. That's what we're going to talk about today. Be different. I wish someone had said, you aren't the same as any other person. Be different. It's okay to be different than other people. But it's hard to think about when all you want to do is fit in and find your place in high school, or for seniors, hopefully you get a chance to meet some new people this fall at school. You see, in high school, I was different. I could be considered a jock. I played 2 sports. That basically took up most of my time. And if I wasn't playing sports, I was at church or doing homework. I was the odd one out, though, on my teams. Even though I started every game for football and stuff, I was different. I was the only one who didn't get invited to parties. I wasn't going to go. But either way, I wanted to think that people wanted me there. I remember one time that after a practice, it was like a Wednesday practice or something. And, we're walking back to the locker room. And I remember a couple guys on my football team making plans for a party after the game. And, maybe we should have been focusing on the game instead of the party after the game. Probably wouldn't have been 4 and 5, but that's a whole other topic. Anyways, but I hear a guy go, we should invite Hodges. Oh wait, nah, he wouldn't come. We don't need to invite him. And while true, I wasn't going to go, it still hurt. I wanted to be involved. I wanted to fit in. I didn't understand, but I was different. And today we're going to look at a little section from Jesus on the Sermon on the Mount in Matthew 5. Jesus went up on the side of a mountain and began to preach to this large gathering of people that had come to hear from him. Now, one of the major themes of his Sermon on the Mount is this idea of being different. There are several times when Jesus said, "You have heard it said, but I tell you." When he says this, he's referring to a common teaching of the teachers of the law and the Pharisees. Essentially, what he was saying is that your teachers have told you this, but I tell you to do this instead. And what he taught was so radically different from what everyone else he was used to hearing, that Jesus was so backwards to his own culture that he wasn't even accepted by the religious leaders. But the lost came to him by the thousands. It was a call to be different. Most of the time, again, we want to fit in. We don't want to stand out from the crowd, but Jesus calls us as disciples to be different from the world. Let's read what the scripture says here in Matthew 5, chapter 5, verse 38, 42. It'll be up. I'll put it up on the screen for everyone. Let's see if I can do this. Here we go. Oh, let me shrink myself a little bit. There we go. You've heard that it was said, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. But I tell you, do not resist an evil person. If anyone slaps you on the right cheek, turn to them the other cheek also. And if anyone wants to sue you and take your shirt, hand over your coat as well. If anyone forces you to go 1 mile, go with them 2 miles. Give to the one who asks you, and do not turn away from the one who wants to borrow from you. So Jesus began talking here about the punishment of the law. An eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. That was right out of Exodus 21:24. The law simply meant that if you cause a loss to me or to someone, I am entitled to receive from you something equal to that loss. The punishment should meet the crime that's committed. If you come to my house and steal my favorite coffee mug and you're caught, you're not going to receive the death penalty because the punishment wouldn't fit the crime. And the other side of that, if someone commits murder, they wouldn't just receive a $10 fine. Eye for eye, tooth for tooth, equal punishment for equal crime. So we have you've heard what the law says here. And now it's time, let's look a little bit further here. He said, let's jump back in. We're going to jump into verses 39 to 40. But I tell you, do not resist an evil person. If anyone slaps you on the right cheek, turn to them the other cheek. And also, if anyone wants to sue you, you take your shirt, hand over your coat as well. All right. Okay. This wasn't a slap just to hurt someone. This was a slap to insult someone. When someone insults you or calls you a name, what do you want to do? You want to say something back at them. But what Jesus here is saying here is different. He's telling us to be different in our forgiveness. Be different in our forgiveness. For us, Jesus isn't at all suggesting that we upset the entire justice system or rewrite the law, but he's asking us to upset our own personal system of justice. Disciples of Jesus, you and I should never be in the business of revenge. What is revenge? Revenge is when we try to hurt someone back because of what they did to us. What we want to do when someone insults us, we want to give it back to them. Someone lied about you, so you go and lie about them to someone else. Jesus tells us that the better choice is simply forgive. But what about those deep hurts that you've had since childhood? What about the times your brother or sister got you in trouble? What about that friend who wounded you so deeply? Surely Jesus doesn't mean I have to let those go as well, does he? Let's talk about that for a minute. What happens when we seek revenge? Do we feel better? Maybe, for a little bit. But what about that other person? Now they feel wronged. So back and forth, this business of revenge goes. Each party feels wronged and feels the need to counter. Revenge is a dead end. It only leads to more hurt, more pain, more drama. What's done is done. It's in the past. We can't go back in time to prevent those hurts from happening. We only have now. So now do we deal with those hurts? How do we deal with those hurts from the past? If revenge isn't going to work, what is? Forgiveness. Forgiveness is a gift we give to ourselves. We give up the right to seek revenge. We give up the right to receive our justice. Yeah, but what if this person who hurt me never admits to it or they never apologize? Forgive them. It's a gift to yourself. Is it easy? No, not at all. Does that mean I have to forget what they did to me? No. To forgive and forget isn't always realistic. It sets up for some unhealthy relationships. Now that relationship may change, you may have different boundaries set up, but we still need to forgive. But holding on to unforgiveness doesn't hurt them. It only hurts you. Now, I don't know about you, but I need to hear about forgiving others on a regular basis. We all need more reminders about forgiveness. Be different in your forgiveness. Jesus went on, verses 41 and 42. If anyone forces you to go 1 mile, go with them 2 miles. Give to the one who asks you, and do not turn away from the one who wants to borrow from you. Now, in other translations, this says, if a soldier makes you go 1 mile, go 2. Now, during this time, Jesus, Rome was the world power. Israel was under Roman occupation, and the Jews absolutely hated to be under their rule. Roman influence was everywhere. And with it, Roman soldiers. Roman soldiers would come to your home and ask you to carry their loads 1,000 paces. And you were bound by Roman law to do it. And this was a constant reminder to the Jews that they were under this Roman occupation. Now, most of the Jews thought the Messiah was going to come and demolish the Rome and make Israel the world power once again. So you can imagine the reaction when Jesus said, when a Roman soldier wants you to carry, like I said, it's a person here in our translation, but in other translations it says a Roman soldier. A Roman soldier wants you to carry his pack for a mile. Don't resist, but go twice as far with him. That would have been an outrageous expectation for the Jews who heard this. Not only did he tell them to obey the Romans, but he told them to go out of their way to serve the Romans when they weren't required to do so. And one lesson you can learn from this here. Be different in your relationships. This whole section of Jesus' sermon centers around our relationship with others. In particular, the relationships we have with people we may not necessarily get along with. But we can build bridges. Paul writes in the book of Philippians, above all, you must live as citizens of heaven, conducting yourself in a manner worthy of the good news about Christ. When you came to Christ, your citizenship in heaven started right then and there. We forget that heaven is now. The kingdom of heaven of God exists right now, and we are a part of it, and it's our job to work within that kingdom, doing the good work. Heaven isn't some far-off place that will only matter to us when we die. It matters now. The kingdom of God will contain all the nations of the world. We live in a country of fantastic diversity, with the world at our doorstep. What a great opportunity we have to spread this good news of Jesus to those who need him. How was Jesus generous with people different from him? Let's take a look at John 4. Jesus goes through Samaria, and Jews in his time did not go through Samaria. They hated the Samaritans. Yet Jesus continued to travel there. And we'll look at John chapter 4, verses 6 through 9. I gotta shrink myself again. Woo. I gotta turn to it too. John chapter 4, 6 through 9. Jacob's well was there, and Jesus, tired as he was from the journey, sat down by the well. It was about noon. When a Samaritan woman came to draw water, Jesus said to her, "Will you give me a drink?" His disciples had gone into the town to buy food. The Samaritan woman said to him, "You are a Jew, and I am a Samaritan woman. How can you ask me for a drink?" For Jews do not associate with Samaritans. So he went on to have a conversation with this woman about living water and how he wanted to meet her husband, knowing full well she didn't have a husband. She was amazed at how much he knew about her and acknowledged that he was a prophet. Now look at these next few verses here in 26 to 27. Then Jesus declared, I, the one speaking to you, I am he. Just then his disciples returned and were surprised to find him talking with a woman. But no one asked, what do you want, or why are you talking with her? The disciples were shocked. He was talking to a woman, not just a woman, a Samaritan woman. Not just a Samaritan woman, but a woman whose social standing was so poor, she had to come out in the middle of the day to get water to avoid being ridiculed. In Jesus' world, men weren't supposed to speak one-on-one with a woman. It was considered inappropriate. Jesus took every cultural expectation laid on him and threw it in the garbage. This was a woman whom he loved, and he wanted her to know the truth. But notice the steps he took. 1, he took the time to talk to her as a person, as a daughter of the Most High God. He treated her with dignity and respect. 2, he built a relationship with her. And 3, he shared with her some of the basic truths of Scripture by revealing to her who he was, the Messiah. In that revelation of his identity was the call to follow. We try to do it backward. We try to nail people with the truth first before we ever get a chance to talk to them and know them. We skip the whole relationship building part. We need to take a hard look at ourselves, overcome our own prejudices, and step out in love to connect these people to Jesus. Just because we love people doesn't mean we are condoning the lives they're currently living. It simply means we're taking the time to build that relationship with them. Through our love, we build the opportunity to have a voice in their lives to tell them the truth. It's exactly what Jesus did, and we need to follow his example. Live in such a way that your life says, hey, I love you, and I know Jesus, and I know he loves you too, and I'm going to love you no matter what. Be different in your relationships. Like I said earlier, when I was in high school, I knew I was different. To this day, I still remember something special that happened that kind of switched my mentality. I was walking out of class one day with a friend. His locker was nearby, so I went with him to his locker. And there in his locker was a note. And at I don't know if this happens at your high school, but at our high school, like some of the clubs would just like put notes in like for fun, like maybe it would be a joke or something. And this one was just like a fun little saying thing. And they'd put one in everyone's locker. I got one too. I don't remember what it said because that's how important it was. But this one said, everyone is someone else's weirdo. Everyone is someone else's weirdo. I love that. I loved it. I thought about it and realized being different isn't so bad because everyone is someone else's weirdo. First, it made it fun to think about someone who would love my weirdness, and I know Dot does at times. No, she always loves my weirdness. I don't think I'm a very interesting person. I'll just say that. And those that know me, you know, I can be pretty dad jokey and punny and have really terrible jokes and just be very strange at times. But Dot loves me for it. You know, I am someone else's weirdo. Really, though, it helped me think about and realize that it was okay to be different. Because what's weird? Weird is just opposite of someone else's normal. And that's a good thing. Jesus calls us to this. Jesus calls us to be different in how we live our lives. Different in how we forgive people. Different in how we build relationship with people. We stand out. I know I stood out. And my teammates saw it. They knew I was different. They knew something was strange about me. But in a good way. And people pay attention to that. Look at something that Jesus says later in his sermon. In Matthew, in a different part of his Sermon on the Mount. It's Matthew 5:14-16. I used to have this memorized, but I don't anymore because translation changed on me. But Matthew 5:14-16. You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on its stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. I know this one. In the same way, let your light shine before others so they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. Let your light shine. Light pierces darkness. Darkness is an absence of light, but as soon as you put something with light in it, the darkness disappears. It stands out. It's different. Jesus tells us to be different. Not to build a platform for ourselves, not to pat people to pat us on the back for how good we are. Not so we will gain new friends, but because people see our good works. They see how we stand out against what is expected in our culture, and that we forgive the worst pains. We reach across difficult barriers to form relationships. Why? Because the kingdom of God grows and ultimately brings glory to God. I remember after my sophomore year, or before my sophomore year, would have been my first year in high school because we had a 3-year high school. I remember going to Ponderosa Lodge, Mount Hermon. If you've been there, I've been to Fall Frenzy. My church growing up went there for summer camp, and I remember sitting there talking to my counselor one night, just kind of an emotional wreck, not understanding why I was so different. And he gave me this passage in Romans 12:2. Do not conform any longer to the patterns of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you'll be able to test and approve what God's will is, his good, pleasing, and perfect will. And I remember that night realizing I don't have to conform to what the world wants from me, but I can be different. Because then, if I'm different, like Matthew 5:16 says, I will shine a light. My light will shine in the darkness. So let's do that. Let's be different. And let's pray. Lord, thank you for these students. Thank you especially today for our class of 2020. Thank you for the joy they've brought to my life, to my family's life, to others, students around. Lord, thank you for their compassion and their love. And we lift them up as they head off to what is coming next. And we pray that they can take these words to heart and understand that they may be different than the other students that are there. We pray that your light can shine through and that your kingdom will continue to grow. We love you so much, Lord. We lift the rest of this day up to you. In your name, amen. Oh, there's Bryson. I put him on both. There we go.
Snuck through the back, man.
Sneaking.
Barely
I heard
made
the
it.
door. Yeah. We went a little long today, but
It's all good in the hood.
that's all right. I think we will skip the Zoom game today, because it's already 12:23. We went a little over an hour today, and that's okay. It happens sometimes, but
For the seniors.
it's for our seniors. We love our seniors, man.
Mm-hmm.
We love everyone else too. Let's be honest. And now again, you're all welcome to stay. My favorite seniors, because you're the only seniors we have right now. Although, do we have technically a second group of seniors? Because our juniors are now seniors, right? So,
Sharing the spotlight.
so that means seniors, you're now super seniors. You've officially graduated. Congratulations. But yeah, congrats. I hope you all. Nope, they're on right. The volume was down. I hope you all just have a fantastic week. Bryson, you have a fantastic week too,
Man, you too, Ryan. Even though I'm going to see you in like 15 minutes.
I mean, like less than, because as soon as we end this, you're gonna walk into the same room as me.
Yeah.
Anyways, y'all, I love you. I miss seeing you, and hopefully we'll get to see you all again soon. Have a fantastic rest of your Sunday. Have a fantastic week, and we will hopefully see you on Thursday.
Doses.